One 1,000, two 1,000. Come on. Oh my.
How's it going, guys? So this week things definitely switched up. I had my first week of the cube method and then my additional 2 days that I have some slight footage of, but we'll jump right into it. So it was an explosive squat day, so that's kind of the setup for all the explosive days. You see there's a lot of variation as far as you're doing the lift, but you're also doing like some pause squats, high bar if you squat low bar and things like that. So I don't have all 8 sets of this explosive stuff, but they were done at 290. Definitely the lightest weight I've that I've squatted in a long time. It didn't really feel like explosive because, I mean, 290 is still a decent amount of weight. I think it's supposed to be at 60% of your 1 rep. I kind of looked at it as a lot of form, work on my form. You know, I got 24 reps, if my math isn't too bad. 24 reps at a decent weight, so I really focused on even slowing down the negative a little bit, really shoving my knees out, you know, in line with my toes, really just perfecting the form. That's what I worked on there. And the volume really didn't kill me too much. I am pretty accustomed to moderately high volume stuff. So I think I just had like 2 or 3 sets of the 380 there. And again, it's just more practice, more walkouts for me, more feeling comfortable with the squat, even though I feel like it's probably my best lift of the big 3. Then I believe I have 1 set of the high bars, which is at 225. The high bars actually felt pretty damn good for me, especially after I was at least decently winded after that 290, 24 reps at 290. But this was the 225. I wish I got the 275 because I thought that even felt pretty good. But I like the high bar as well. I've kind of gravitated towards the low bar because I definitely feel stronger. I just feel more comfortable there. I think the reason why I was a little more comfortable with high bar this week, though, as opposed to the past, is because in the past, I had no clue where to kind of put it. So it was really, really high, and I put it a little more down on my spine on this day. So I think it felt a lot better that way, and I don't think high bar would be such a struggle for me. Then I believe this was the 2nd set of the 8 to 10 pause squats. So again, these were brutal to end the day. Definitely going to not miss these for the next 2 weeks. But I'm sure the other, you know, explosive days will be pretty hard too. You know, looking at this on paper, I looked at like, oh, it's, you know, just the heaviest weight was 290. You know, was not going to be heavy day at all. It's going to be pretty easy. But these pause squats, I've done some pause squats in the past for like singles and triples maybe. But these 8 to 10, and this was 270. 8 to 10 reps here were brutal. I was really trying my best to be consistent with the pause. I had my roommate, my good friend, actually count for me. So yeah, I'm a little winded there, but that was an awesome day. It's definitely a good challenge. And this was bench day, so this was a rep day. Another really good challenge for me. Those 3 sets of 8 to 12 were the main part. I hit 3 sets of 11 at that 190. And this was a clip. I didn't get a lot of clips from this week, from this bench session, but this was close grip for me. I don't go incredibly close grip. I feel like it's really bad. Not bad, but it hurts my wrist anyway. So I just kind of put probably like 3 or 4 inches inside my normal grip, and I'm pretty close grip bencher anyways. That was 205 for 6. Hit that for 2. That was pretty dang good, considering I have no clue last time I consistently close grip bench press. I've really never consistently done it since like maybe high school, messing around a little bit. And this was a set of the pause. So again, really kind of similar to what I did with the squat. I did 3 sets of 8 to 12. Not explosive. It was 190. You know, just kind of reps. And then did the close grip bench press and followed it, finished it off with the pause bench press, which I'm a little bit more familiar with than the pause squats. But again, when you're that fried, this is my 6th set of bench press. That 170, I think I just hit like 2 sets of 9 here. You're pretty dang tired. But again, I enjoyed the challenge of something different. And this is, I kind of already done this workout before, just a little bit different weights. So this is the max effort deadlift day. A little more volume than I'm accustomed to as far as heavy weights. That was, I think this is, 375 here. So again, I was pulling, my plan is to pull conventional and normal cube days and then pull sumo if I can handle it. My hips and groin can kind of handle it. Pull sumo on my pull hypertrophy days. So I'll kind of talk about the rest of my split sometime in this video. But overall, I felt like these pulls felt pretty good. Again, my conventional form never really looks that awesome. Never going to claim it looks that awesome. but I feel like it's came up a lot. The 375 actually felt pretty light, and you see these flying up, even though my form's not amazing. I'm trying to work on it, and actually pulled 380 for the last 3 sets, I believe. And this is Amber. She works at the same recreation center that I work at Emporia. So she's actually the yoga instructor, and I've taken yoga the past few weeks. I'll probably make a video or a blog about yoga. I feel like it's such a great practice for a lot of people, a lot of lifters that you kind of miss out on. You know, being mobile and flexible and all those things. I think people have came to understand that, and I've taken the class past 2 weeks, and it's awesome. But big props to her. First day, you know, really training with weights, and she came in with a good attitude, wanted to deadlift, and she ended up pulling 95 for a couple of sets of 5. So it did pretty damn good for her, and hope she continues to start lifting. This was, I think, one of my last sets. You see me really try to kick my hips down, especially in that first rep there. Get my hips a little bit lower. That's pretty high hip there as well. That first rep, I was trying to make a conscious effort of pulling a little bit, digging my hips in. You definitely see some of these deficits too. Didn't get any block pull footage, but the deficit, you have to dig your hips, or else you're not going to get really low enough at all. You're pretty much just going to have to round back it the whole time. So again, the thing I really liked about the cube this week is it's challenging, it's different. Again, I may not be hitting PRs every week because the volume's quite a bit different than what I've been working with. But definitely going to be a challenge. I definitely think it's going to help me grow. And then after kind of these 3 cube days, I have my other 2 kind of freestyle days, you want to call it that. And here's some clips too. This was after like an hour of I trained, then I waited about an hour because I had a client, and I just like spontaneously decided to start pulling sumo. So I believe this is 365, flew up. So I was actually just going to try to pull 405 for a single. Then I felt really, really good about it. So I think I ended up pulling this for 4. What? And wow. And my roommate was there cheering me on. So so yeah, I ended up pulling 405 for 4. It felt really damn good, and that gave me some good confidence for my pulls earlier today. So I was planning on pulling 1 day sumo and 1 day conventional. So that was good. And here's the push hypertrophy day. So again, I just kind of have an example day on the screen right now, but again, there's nothing set in stone. I definitely want to get some form of squat in, some kind of heavy pressing, probably some kind of dumbbell pressing, but it can be a whole variety of stuff. This was a big PR for me. This was 375 for 5. This felt really good, as did the back off stuff. So I'm probably going to end up treating these squat workouts just like I did my deadlifts for really long. So I have like a set of 3 or a set of 5, a top set, and I'll do some back off work. So I hit this 375 for 5, which was a good PR, and then I took 90% of that, which is 335, and just did some lower volume stuff. I definitely want to get some pressing in today, so I just did, or on this day. So I just did 2 sets of 5 at 335, and it felt really, really good. Again, squats are feeling much better now that I've pointed my toes out just a little bit more. And yeah, not too many knee issues as of right now. So I know I said I can squat once a week, but probably end up squatting twice a week, and I'll leave it at that for a while. And then that's kind of all I had. I did some incline bench press. Definitely feel like I'm going to be able to get pretty damn good at that as well. So it'll be the main press I do on this push press. I'll probably alternate that some days with OHP. And here is my last footage, my last day. Mainly just all I really got was sumo deadlifts. So again, pull hypertrophy day. So not too much set in stone. I definitely want to get some sumo deadlifts in, then probably a horizontal row, and then some fluff stuff, more hamstring work. And so yeah, I'm going to treat this just like I did my squats. So actually was going to try to pull this for 5 today, but I didn't really have it. Again, going back into sumos, it's really difficult because you're so used to the weight flying off the ground with the conventional. You have to be really disciplined with the sumo. And looking back at these, a triple looked really easy. Like, it didn't really slow down at all. But my grip was a little bit of an issue. And again, I had to become more comfortable with it, kind of adapt to it a little bit. So 425 for a triple actually matches my best triple ever, conventional or sumo. So yeah, pretty dang happy with that. I'm noticing here, I'm watching this for the second time, that I'm pulling a little unevenly again, so you can see the weights are coming up a little bit. So I probably need to distribute my feet, the weight on my feet a little bit more. And so yeah, I did 2 sets of 3 after that top set. I was going to do one more set of 3, but I felt really good, so I pulled it for like a 3+. And yeah, again, first day back, I didn't feel awesome with sumos, but I felt pretty damn good, especially in this last set. I built up some confidence. So that's the week, guys. Again, next week will be a little bit different. The hypertrophy days will be pretty damn similar, but the cube's going to be totally different because squat will no longer be explosive. I think squat is rep, bench is max effort, and then deadlift is explosive. So the reps and stuff will change, but the exercises that I'll be doing them in will be different. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.